topic here looks good, right? Making money when markets crash, because the markets has already started to crash. Not crash, I think now it's a minor correction. There will be more to come. So this spells a lot of opportunities for us if you are positioned correctly. Okay? However, if you're not positioned correctly or not positioned at all, you could be in big trouble. Okay? Because this is not about your usual crisis. This is a crisis that will affect everyone. This is not about a stock market crisis. I think this is only just the beginning. This is about a future sovereign debt crisis. And when it comes to currency, everyone is affected. Yes, some people can be affected positively, some people can be affected negatively. Now, I think we were all shocked. I gave FB Live on Wednesday night, October 3rd, right? I put 3 days for things to happen or things to start. I said 15th August was not in, but I did mention the possibility of 10 and 11. I'm sorry for being right. Okay, this has started, but you know, it will go into phases. There is a certain anatomy about a crash. We'll go into phases, but this is why we must change our polarity now and trade for a crash or rather a bear market, okay? And not and switch the mode. And truth be told, people who know me or who are in my group know that I've been preparing for this for quite some time. It is not easy, okay? Even I must say that I'm not ready yet, but it came too early. I was preparing to be ready by November, but it came in October, so it came in October, okay? So let's look at the first slide, the new get ready for world currency, the new economic reset. Okay, this was a picture that was drawn by the economists in 1988. Funnily, 3 years ago, no, 30 years ago, I put the Bitcoin there, okay? Please don't tell people that I'm Bitcoin to go up. I just put the Bitcoin there because 30 years ago, they were already predicting the demise of the fiat currency, and it would give way to a new currency. Okay, I think that this new currency will be denominated somewhere in gold, and it will be something gold. And I don't know about Bitcoin and that, but Bitcoin is digital gold, but definitely, you know, if the fiat currency gives way to digital gold, then of course there will be a thing in Bitcoin. But before we even go there, we must understand what's really happening now. We are going to see a crisis of cataclysmic proportions. It's going to be worse than 2008. And you know, I've been ranting since early this year, right? To get out of the market, get out of the local market, because it's going to flip over. Now, I think those of you that were taught in KLSE are facing problems, but hopefully we have a plan for you to get out of it and make money during this crisis. Just that you have to change your thinking now. As far as I was concerned, it was a very surreal moment because it took me 3 months to get out of the market. It took me 3 months to move out RM 500K out of the market. I still have some bad positions there, but it's okay, so small, less than 50K. So even I couldn't move out everything. Okay, but it took me 3 months to move out. The last position that I moved out, had I kept it today, it would be down by 39K. If I kept my last 2 positions in, I would be down by 62K today. Now, I don't know about you, but 62K is a lot of money that can be used for other things. So today we're going to start with a prediction, and I'm going to tell you the prediction. And although you won't believe me, I want you to listen to me because I think the joke is over now. I think I've been too funny in our Facebook live sessions and people just don't listen. Now get serious, okay? It's time to get serious. Because if you don't, a lot of things are going to be impacted. So going forward now, yes. Sorry, George. This is what George Soros said. He's the master of Forex. Because now what you're going to see is the crisis now is going to go into a sovereign debt crisis which touches Forex. So Forex, whether we like it or not, touches everyone. Some of you here are traders, but you do business, right? That touches everyone too. As long as you do business, if you are buying things from outside the country, you are going to be impacted too. And afterwards, we'll have our guest from Egypt come here and explain the situation there. So here's the thing that George Soros said: if investing is entertaining, if you're having fun, you're probably not making any money. Good investing is boring. Yes, it's supposed to be boring. And if you guys know, this is an event that happens 8 to 10 years. Now it's about almost 10, right? 10, 11 years, so it's time again. So what I've been doing for the past 1 month, I've been adjusting myself, okay? Really adjusting myself to so that my brain is turned upside down. Because now we need to see going down. So whereas before when the market is going up, buy on dip, right? Now sell on rebound. Sell on rebound. And I'm going to tell you the game plan for this crisis which has already started. But there is another crisis that's coming in, and I want you to get ready. So in my future Facebook Live, I'll be talking about 2 things. The first thing is the crash, the stock market crash. The second thing is the upcoming currency crisis. So you really, really want to listen now, because if you're on the right side of the trade, you can make a lot of money. If you're on the wrong side of the trade, you are going to suffer. And when it comes to a currency crisis, which impacts everyone, everyone's going to suffer. Not you, your family, immediate family, your friends also, okay? Because it's all about the money now. So yeah, so things have just started. It's not going to end very soon. Okay, a bear market takes 2 years. Okay, now this was in the newspaper on Wednesday last week, just before the market tanked on Thursday and Friday, which is followed by Monday, Tuesday, whatever. And there's some important words here. The first is complacency. Investors before this were very complacent. Market was always going up. In fact, market's been going for the past 9 years with the S&P 500, right? It's still new highs. Yes, we in Malaysia didn't feel it because the KLSE didn't reach any new high after 2015. Okay, there was a lot of complacency in the market, and a lot of experts already said that the valuations were very, very high. Again, here a bull run has taken to record high this year. Meanwhile, market volatility appears to be low, because it's very low, and thus people just keep on putting money into the market. So what happened now? Why did the market go high? Now there must be a reason for this, okay? And the reason for this, well, let's bring you back to 2008. Why did this happen, and why it has to unwind? Now, if you were borrowing money to people, or do you want to get paid back? You shouldn't have to get paid back. No. No? If you were owing people, of course you don't pay back. But you are borrowing to people, you're lending to people who don't want to be paid back. You're borrowing, then you don't need to get paid back. So what happened was, after the period of 2008, there was a lot of quantitative easing. Now you got to understand this, okay? There's a lot of quantitative easing in the market. Money was being pushed inside the market by the Fed, okay? Then there was quantitative easing in Japan in 2013. There's quantitative easing in Europe after Brexit in 2011, Draghi and all that. So there was cheap money in the market. When the money is cheap, then you have the income, or rather the yields are very low. You know, if you see my YouTube channel there, in the Sensei and Johan show, I already showed, Johan already said that the pension yields are very low. The funds, you know, they want to put in fixed interest rates. It's very, very low because there's too much money in the market. When the yields are very low, guess where the money goes to? Money goes to the stock market. That's why the stock market was rising. except KL. KL was not doing very well. KL is special case. So when the markets rise like that, one day they must be unwinding. Okay? Again, this is the biggest liquidity event in the entire history of mankind. Okay? So much money was released to the market must go somewhere. The market went up, chasing high-yielding instruments, which is stocks. That's how we got to where we are. So it's gotten to a place where you have complacency, people are complacent, people don't think they go down, the volatility is low now. Let me tell you something. I've heard this 10 years ago, 2007. Same thing. House prices were going high, right? Everyone was very complacent. No one thought it would happen. And then bang, countrywide financial went bust. Then it went down. Yes. And then you know what happened? Went up again. And then you know what happened? And then it went down. It was the end of the world. So again, look at that playbook again. I believe that this market somehow will, quote unquote, try to rebound. And then the next time we go down could be the bungee jump down line. No, it's just a roller coaster, viral roller coaster. Okay, you saw already, Trump already said this was a correction, Larry Kudlow said this was a correction, blah, 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 blah. This was a much needed correction. My advice to you is don't believe that. We've been through this before. Okay, whether it's 2008, whether it's 1997, we have been through this before, okay? It usually gets much worse before it gets better. But and this is why when we want to trade now, we want to trade what is going to make you money when the markets go down. Okay, so you have to change your polarity in thinking. It is very difficult. If you are new, if you haven't traded, then it's easier for you to change. Okay? Because your trading habits must be different. And afterwards, we're going to unleash our next prediction. So for all your businessmen, very sorry, you have to prepare for this. I'm not here to make people happy. I'm just telling the reality. Let's go and look at all the currency. Yeah, that's me. Hi, how are you? Prophet of doom. Soon you will know me as the prophet of doom. But it's okay. If you listen to me, you will, yeah. You will be my #1 fan, so I can save you. So oil demand forecast cut. Do you see this? What happens? See, we come here. Oil demand forecast cut after risk rout leads to worst week since May. Why? The risk off. Remember? There was a lot of risk with markets going up, which is risk on. The correction means risk off, so the risk was routed. And now oil demand forecast also cut. Now some people said that Malaysia is doing well because of oil is going up. I do agree. But now if oil is going down, because oil demand forecast is cut, what happens? You want to say, right? Never mind. I say for you afterwards. Huh? What? I'm scared. Yeah, you cannot sell the oil, right? So you're going to have problems here. So let's look at some currencies, right? We said that Australia, Australia, New Zealand, and Canada. Now let's go. Now you don't need to understand the pips here. I just want to see you I just want to show you the structure of the market. I don't want to see euro there, but let's go here now. We're going to draw a chart of Australian dollar against the USD, okay? Don't worry, the chart looks very near. The chart looks very, very near. The chart looks very, very depressing, but it's okay. I'm going to make sure the chart looks happier for you. Okay, oh yeah, I'll have to turn my laptop afterwards. Okay, let's look at Aussie. This is Australian dollar against US dollar. This is the daily chart. That means one bar here is a day. Okay. Now, can you see the trend in 2018? Early in 2018, 0.8 US dollars bought 1 Australian dollar. Now it's 0.71 Australian dollar buys 1 US dollar. Clearly, the Australian dollar has gone down against the US dollar. That's all that it means. You remember the story on commodities. You remember the story on struggling imports to China because Australia exports a lot of stuff to China. That's Australian dollar. So 81 to 71, huge, huge fall. Don't worry, we'll show you other charts. Let's see another chart here, and let's see New Zealand, right? How about New Zealand? New Zealand USD, New Zealand against USD. So again, in 2018, went from 74, it's now down to 65. Look at that. Fall. Oh yeah, oh sorry, yeah, I'm sharing. Yes, you see this fall? You see this really, really steep fall. Okay, good. Very depressing, right? Again, because demand has gone down. Now, let's see Canadian dollar. So Canadian dollar is different because it's shown as USD CAD. What this means is how many Canadian buys one. It's the inverse of the other quotation. How many Canadian buys 1 US dollar? So here, so early in the year, it was 120, so 120 Canadian bought 1 US dollar. Now you need 1.3 Canadian, 130 Canadian buys 1 US dollar. So the Canadian dollar has also depreciated against the US dollar, which is why the US dollar against Canada keeps on going up. This is what's happening now. Very depressing again. How about ringgit? USD MYR. Once again, if the Malaysian ringgit is going up, this chart should go down. If the US dollar is going up, this chart should go up. Where is it going? Up. See? Is it the fault of the government? Yes. Catch him. Tangkap. No, it's not the fault of the government. It's the fault of the world economy. Demand, yeah. We don't need to write Facebook posts on this, okay? Sensei short this. Then you write a Facebook. What happened to the ringgit? Wow. Huh? Yeah, I'm recording. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this is sad. Okay. Now here's the Nila. Here's the bombshell. Okay, everyone can listen to me, right? Everyone can listen to me. So I've already said since I think earlier this year, our advisor has asked us to prepare, right, for the market crash, and I've also been meeting him quite a lot. Now, you guys can see this, right? This is a clear depreciation. The USD ringgit is going up. The US dollar is going up against the ringgit. Now, let me ask you a question. Now, this is why I have to do this. I do not want to make yourselves, I do not want you to be depressed, but I got to show this so that you can think, I think you can think rationally, because you guys look like very rational people. So even if you don't agree, even if you can't accept, think rationally, especially the guys behind there. So you know that once upon a time, our ringgit was, this was 1997, right? 250 against the US dollar, correct? During the peak, did it go to 5? I thought it went to 488. 488. But some people said 5. It's okay. It went to 488. Okay? And then we went down to 3.8. So this, let's just count this, okay? Let's just count probabilities here. From here, 250 to 380, the depreciation was 50%. Is that correct? Agree? Agree. No doubt in our mind. Eh? Okay, now I'm going to show you another depreciation here. 2014, when oil went down, because Malaysia is an oil economy, it went from See, I have to be rational in this because people, I'll have haters for this. 3. Yeah, so the haters who watch this video, please forgive me. Because I got to show this to you guys, or you guys are going to get in big trouble. Okay lah, 3.13. There's also 3.138 just now. So let's say this is 3.13. Now, here, was this 4. It's almost 4.5, right? 4.42, okay. 4.27, 4.45. Okay lah, 4.45 lah. Okay, 4.45. Can somebody tell me what the depreciation is at 4.45? How much? 40. So we've already had, this is a fact, okay? We've already had 2 depreciations here of 40%. So sorry, young man here, daughter of my friend, son of my friend. Sorry that sometimes we cannot give you, we should be richer, you know. You have to pity us. We were hit by 2 devaluations, okay? We're sorry for that, not our fault. Now, but now it's time to take advantage of it. Now, let me ask you a very, very honest question. If there is another devaluation, where do you think we can go to?
At least 40%.
40 to 50, right? You said it, I didn't say it, right? What is the depreciation at 40% from now? 4.15? What? 5?
Almost 6.
Almost 6. If it's 50%, it's 6 plus, right? Don't go 6 plus though. 6, right? So to all the businessmen, be very, very careful. And after our friend Muhammad Salah from Egypt will tell us his story. Yeah, you're gonna bring up here. Wait, we're gonna bring up here so that people can see you, Salah. He's from Egypt. He's a real guy, okay? Don't worry, Martini. You're gonna see this guy. This dude is the real guy who experienced devaluation. Okay? So, this is the thing. Yes, you can come here. Okay, yes, so Salah is here. His name is Nasif. We call him Mo Salah. So here's the deal. Come here. Don't worry. Please don't be his hater on Facebook. Okay? So here's the deal. Our mentor has already predicted 6 against the US dollar. So here's the deal. Starting from Facebook Live next week, where I expect my viewership to go down because I could be misconstrued as speaking rubbish, which is okay. I will have to encourage people to prepare. I will have to encourage people to prepare for this upcoming crisis already. Okay, guys, if this was just merely the stock market going down, it's okay. If this were merely the crypto market going down, it's okay. But when it affects currencies, it's not okay. Okay, you look at demand for oil is done. Your business might go down. Where are you going to make money? Assets would go down. Then you know, where are you going to make money from? So, so you know, in this situation, we have to be very, very we're going to have to be very, very objective. So we want to see Mr. Salah here, okay? Yeah, Mr. Salah, hi guys. Mr. Salah is here. Okay, this man is from Egypt. Hello, sir. I think one day, can you have a clinic in Common Ground when the ringgit goes to 6 so we can come to you and go to your war stories? Now, He is from Egypt. When did you come to? Yeah, yes, he's here in Malaysia. He went to see. He came here to study in Malaysia. He now plans to stay in Malaysia because our ringgit is stronger. You know, if our ringgit goes down, I don't know. When you came to Malaysia when?
I came to Malaysia
2016. What was the price of the Egyptian pound then?
was around
8
8 to 8.5.
to 8.5 to the US dollar, okay, at that time. What is it today?
It's 18.
18. 8 to 18. Yeah, guys, listen. 8 to 18.
But,
And how long did it take to go from 8 to 18?
first I have to explain it. In Egypt,
Yes.
there was
Explain the fundamental story.
Yeah, Egypt
story. Yeah,
was a little bit different. Well, not a little bit, it's very different from Malaysia.
correct.
And one thing, like, Egypt was more starting from 2011 to
Right.
2015.
Right.
Was going through a lot of political conflicts, resolutions, and political instability. And of course, that was affecting like investors' trust in the market.
Correct.
Egypt has like this. Most of the Egyptians have this consuming mentality. So they like, I think 50 to 60% of the goods like which is being used within the country is imported from outside.
Correct.
So there is a high need for the USD for
Correct.
mostly everything, even the basic needs. And after stressing on the foreign currency reserves, there wasn't enough USD in the market. So banks made some restrictions on exchanging USD. Even if you are traveling, you cannot take like the amount you need. You have to provide a lot of evidence, and mostly you will not have that. You cannot transfer your money and this stuff.
Okay, good.
So people had to trade in the black market because like people traveling for holidays or even need money for like buying something online. It's not available. So,
you can't even buy online.
No, you cannot. Like a very limited amount. So, and even if you have like people living outside or families or your son studying outside,
Yeah.
it's hard to change it to send them money because even Western Union needed like to provide. You should provide the USD and he will transfer it for you, but he will not provide the USD for you. So when the black market started, the price started to increase steadily from within like a couple of months, from first 10 to 12, 13, 15, until it reached 17 in the black market. And it was affecting the normal market because like all the money now, instead of people who are transferring money from like the Gulf countries or these countries, wasn't going through the right channels. They were using they want to send the money in fiat money, not bank transactions, so that they can exchange in the black market and benefit from the difference in price because it was almost double the price. So the central bank decided that he have like to float the currency and devaluate it to leave it to the market price, as like he will not be anymore providing the currency for the banks.
Correct.
So and he was expecting the model to only reach like from 13 to 14.
Correct.
But because of the high demand for the USD and being like high population in Egypt, it rose to 17.5 to 18.5, and it's
in how many days?
It ran like within a week.
Within a week. Within a week, guys. Within a week.
Sorry.
Yes.
Yeah, because they had a
1 week.
They used to have a fixed rate, so when they first devaluated, like it was from 13 to 15, and it was increasing for like a week or 2 weeks maximum. It reaches 17.5, and now it's stable at this rate.
You're stable at 17.5.
Yeah.
So it went up very fast. Okay, it only took a week to go. That's how what I say, a currency crisis will hurt you. It hurts everyone in Egypt, right?
Of course, like especially about the main difference I think between Egypt and Malaysia. First, Malaysia have a lot of oil and much smaller population. And to be honest, like now the government policies with cut of spending and this stuff will now decrease the demand for the USD, especially now they are trading with China. Before this, we are not like focusing on the USD. So, and you have palm oil, you have crude oil, commodities and this stuff. So as you were saying, like commodity currency. So they are, and the main thing, like the population is different, and even the mindset. So that if you really want to compare the situation, you can, as I was telling Shukri when we met, I think the nearest situation is in Turkey. Turkey, like have unless for the except for the oil, the Turkish and Malaysian economy is very similar.
Almost similar, right?
Yeah, the very similar. Like the import intermediate
product
and manufacture here. So they are very near, and even most of them, like they have and Malaysian advantage, like they have much smaller population than Turkey. 100 million, here is around 50 million. So even if there is a if there is a shock, I think you will have a chance to recover much faster. But so like about like defending yourself, like it's like in the short term.
So you see Turkey also, it's right. Now Turkey currency went from 384 to 7.2. Well, how big was depreciation was that? That's for like 60-70%.
Yeah.
So it's okay. We're only going to go 50, 40, 50. That's okay, you know.
But
now you're happier?
The good thing about Malaysia, like they have like a track record of like coming back fast. Like usually,
come
like,
back.
The usual, like even if you depreciate, like with the central bank here, I think one of the best. He can recover soon, but the problem is about like the prices, the inflation, and stuff for the individuals.
Yes.
It's only
the short-term pain.
Yeah.
So let's say what Salah said just now. Okay, that he said that Turkey imports a lot. They don't produce a lot. They're a consumer nation, right? Now, didn't our Prime Minister Mahathir say that we are also a consumer nation? Warning one, right? We don't produce like China, right? Right? Second thing is, I want you to, what Salah said just now, when times get tough, you cannot even get your US dollar. You understand? You could be caught in a falling ringgit. And you have to hold your ringgit because there's no way of converting. I hope this doesn't come to pass, but I want you guys to be ready.
I hope so. I hope
so.
I am not like so much most of my experience, like from what I left, I'm not expert in the market.
Correct.
But to be honest, a person who suffered from like bad devaluation and sometimes even like the policymakers, of course, like in Malaysia, are much better. But the only for like they see the bigger picture. They don't focus on every individual. So that's why like sometimes there's like slow in the economy. You want to the economy to be much better to grow, like to recover, to grow again. So for individual interest, it will be a much tougher story.
Tell the story of your friend who's imported things. If you are imported, you could be in trouble.
Yeah, if you it's like especially like if you are like especially in Turkey, like most of the debts of the Turkish market are enterprises and companies debts for foreign banks in Europe, especially in Europe. So it's in USD and euros. So like if you are taking like at the rate of USD for 3.5 and now it's at 6, all your profit and even you make like within the 3 years or like will be lost in the difference in the currency because you will have to pay in the new price, not on the old price. So your profits and even like more than you'll be losing not only not making profits, you'll be also making losses in the future.
See, so all the profits you accumulated could be lost just like that. Okay, this is really happened. I think this happened to us in 1997, 1998. You were around, it happened then. So I'm just reminding because we all forgot.
Yeah, but the good thing, like as long as the policy, I was still shooting. As long as the policy maker focus like on like even if they are making restrictions in the USD, as long as like it covers most of everyone,
Yeah.
it's good because like sometimes it's a bit like let's say Malaysia in 1998 when they like closed the transaction, they stopped the manipulating of the currency.
Yeah.
That's good. Like, but when it's corruption, like
Yeah.
when you like some parts are allowed to exchange and some parts are not, then like but just people like benefiting from the corruption. But the history of Malaysia, like that's why you have a track record of fast recovery. Like when you do restrictions, they are not imposing like parts and
I tend to agree with that. That Malaysia will recover. So what we are encouraging you to do, because that's why we've got Salah here, is for you to prepare. So rather than go down and recover, why don't you just go up? You understand? When you recover, you go up some more. Like go to the moon lah, like crypto lah. And afterward, I show you the early signs of crypto that you can have in Forex, okay? Because, you know, I've recovered twice. I've suffered twice. I'm fed up. In 1997, 1998, 2014, 2016, I don't want to suffer again, Salah. I cannot get, at my age, I do not want another 50% devaluation. Okay?
But that's something like usually with this devaluation,
Yeah.
Sometimes in the stock market there is like some profits that you get from the correction.
Yes.
Like
he's right.
Like
he's right.
When the devaluation.
Very
happens,
clever.
Yeah. When the devaluation, like there will be some profit, but it's just correction. The assets pre-correction revaluation.
Yes.
Because to the new prices.
Yes. There will be, and some companies will benefit. I hope your cycles are telling you
Especially
this.
if you have a lot of assets like in foreign currencies.
Yeah.
Like, it will like the revaluation of your assets.
It goes up, it should be
it's
good.
A fake profit, but it's still a profit.
It's still a profit, and that's what I think we should do. We should prepare for it so that when the disaster comes, I'm not saying we profit from the disaster. It's very hard. If it's disaster, it's very hard to profit from the disaster. You just minimize the loss. You kind of stay steady like this, lah. You know, you're like okay lah. And you can smile like me lah. Crash lah. You know. Like this, and when the time comes to recover, you recover up much faster than anyone else. I think that's really our claim. Thank you, sir. He came all the way from Egypt to tell us this. I had to bring him to you because if not, you won't believe me. You guys don't believe, right? You can go like from 8 to 18. You say, what rubbish is that? No, it's not rubbish. It happened. The ringgit, don't worry. The ringgit is not going to go like that. It's not a bungee jump like that, but still you got to be prepared for the short term, not suffering lah, short term pain. You know the end cubit semut sikit lah, until things get normal. Okay, thank you, sir. Thanks. Okay, let's go back to the thank him, guys. Thank you. Yes, okay. Do we have any questions before I draw this correlation on all these economies on my very bad drawing there? Let me try to draw the bad drawing there. I'm going to draw on Zoom, okay? I have a very bad drawing down there. Okay, any questions from the floor and also from Zoom? Yes, ask, guys. You got to ask. Don't be shy, because if you shy, and if you are caught at the wrong end of the market, you are going to be in big trouble. Now, the good thing is when I was busy making a lot of noise and sounding like a madman, asking people to sell shares in the market, it seems that a lot of my students were very clever. They sold, but they didn't tell anyone because they're shy. What like you follow this madman? Where is he going? So they sold. So I'm glad that I had several messages after I made, after the crash. I talked to them after the crash. Yeah, they said, they really sold. They said, thank you. Well, you are most welcome. Okay. They actually followed my advice. You see, if you follow my, even you don't like it, just listen to it, okay? Listen to it, do something. You don't have to hedge your entire position. I know it's hard, okay? It is very hard to hedge your entire position. I know that. But please protect yourself a little bit, okay? Is there still time? Yes, there's still time, Martini. I do not think that this is going to be a bungee jump. But I think you should start shifting assets very slowly into US dollar denominated things. That's what I think that you should do. And you can ask like people like in the new students like Melissa here since last month. Didn't I say that, you know, start looking at US dollars? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, in the bank, you can actually buy the currency in the bank, and I will also hedge some of my, not all, because, you know, all susah lah, all I will not have enough money and then I have to spend everything in US dollar. Oh, but no money, US dollar. That become very expensive for me, okay? But part of my reserves, yeah, I will definitely have in US dollars. I have dollars outside. I got dollars inside the country also. Not all again, but you guys need to really, you know, let's protect ourselves from all of this. Okay, now let me draw here what I draw just now. Okay, anything else before I do another ugly drawing here, because you guys didn't see my drawing on the chart there. It wasn't good. You didn't miss anything. Okay, let me describe it again. Then I'll describe the patterns on the market, and then let's see whether those stories really panned out. Of course they did. Of course they did. Okay. So again, you guys have to remember that we are very lucky. Okay, I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. In fact, as I said, right, I'm not as good as the. If you compare me between 10 sifus, I'll probably be ranked number 8 or 9 or 10. Definitely not number 1. They know much more than me, but I know where to strike. I know where to strike, I know when to strike. And all I need is the right weapon to do it. That's all. Whereas other Saifus, they have all the weapons, and maybe some of them are better than mine, more sophisticated, but you don't know how to use it. Yeah, by striking everywhere. And then somehow friendly fire. Kena your own friend. No point. And we'll show you afterward how this works, okay? So again, we are at the very early stages. I'm glad my students listen to me. Now, truth be told, some of them made some of them made errors, okay? I mean, they were making errors. I said that this is a time when Forex becomes like crypto. We're going to show you afterward. And I'm going to tell you the story about some of them. Some of them make mistakes and they made money. So do you see? So the other point that I'm saying that if you are in the right direction, you will make money. You can be the dumbest investor in the world and you will still make money. Yes. So can we say that? I'm going to do that. I'm going to test the IQ of all my students. Too high. Because guys, if you think too much and don't take action, nothing's going to happen. Now, I would, no, sorry. That was the past, right? Since we know there's a currency crisis, you will be poor. That's no fun. You'll be poor. If the ringgit depreciates to 6, you will be poor by 33%. How long will the ringgit, good question. How long will the ringgit remain down? Okay, I'm just going to tell you in terms of, bear market. Bear markets last for 2 years. 1.4 to 2 years. I would guess around there before there is a recovery. Okay. It goes to 6, but you know, yeah, you're right. Things do not remain down forever, and we will recover back in 2 years. Because why? I tell you why. The US has is borrowing too much. It cannot stand. Okay, it has to. You know, the dollar just cannot stand on its own, although it's doing very well, but it cannot stand on that high mountain of debt. It has to break down somewhere, like in the 70s, okay? And that will happen too, I just don't know when. Of course, when that happens, you know, gold will also go up and all that. So gold is another good thing. Okay, any questions? Any questions from here? Well, here, it's so quiet, why are you scared? See? Now got no comment. Takut. Now you scared lah. Good. Scared is good. At least you do something lah. Yeah? So start doing something. No, don't panic, okay? Don't panic. It takes time. But if you start making the moves now, if you start doing the steps now, for example, that I say, if you already know how to buy 1,000 ringgit or 1,000 US dollars, when it comes, it'll be easier for you to do. What I'm worried about is why we call Salah here, and he already said, right, during the time of the crisis, you couldn't even convert. Apa nak buat? What are you going to do? You can call Ghostbusters. Ghostbusters want to be here. You want to bring down your money to Singapore. Can I tompang you? We hide the money below that. You cannot even convert the ringgit. Hello. Okay. I don't know if it's going to happen. But look at history lah. Look at history. Okay, just look at history and what happened. Okay. Anything else before I draw my funny drawing here? Can it be? Well, what do you mean? Can you hedge in any other currency? Oh, yeah, you can. Go.
What does it mean by cannot convert? Because right now I have put my money into.
You remember 2007? No, 1997? Yeah, they don't allow you.
But if your money in your account, you put it.
If you're converted already, then okay lah. I mean, at that time, if you want to buy USD, they might not allow it because that's just going to drive down the ringgit lower, and they shouldn't allow it. If I were the Prime Minister, would they? If I were the Prime Minister, I wouldn't allow it also. I wouldn't. Okay. So yeah, gold. Gold is kind of good, right? Gold should be your best friend. You know, gold, silver. Yeah, gold and silver, I think are good things to do. Okay, now let's draw. Okay, now let's draw on what's happening in the stock market and let's predict. So you guys, thank you very much. I'm glad that you guys predicted the ringgit was going down to 40 or 50%. Not me, you. You saw and you guys told me that maybe because when China devalues and it loses the value on the currency, we will devalue. So again, you have to understand this, that there's an economic reason behind this. So let's draw my picture here again that I couldn't draw just now. Sorry, my drawing is not good. Let's draw here. So investing in the stock market with borrowed money. We know Japan is, Japan has very, very low interest rate. Hence, when it makes sense to borrow from Japan, the land of the rising sun here. We draw here, yeah, this is like, am I recording here? Yeah, recording. Okay, this is like the land of the rising sun, okay? Draw my funny drawing again here. Okay, this is Japan. It doesn't look like Japan, lah. I don't know what it looks like. But this is a country with very low interest rates. So this is low. Okay, now when Japan, so technically you can borrow economy, you can borrow money from Japan, you can put it in a high yielding country like Australia. Okay, because Australia is doing well, our country, Malaysia is doing well, let's not draw other countries. Okay, we can give a chance to draw New Zealand here, they're doing well, they're exporting a lot of things to China here. China should be orange here, yeah. It's exporting a lot of countries to China here. And so now what you have is these commodities are being sold to China like that, like that, like that. And when these commodities are being sold to China, naturally the currencies of these countries should go up, okay? And you borrow in Japanese yen because they're borrowing in Japanese yen and the stock market is going up, asset prices are going up. And now, for example, if you have a currency in Australia, AUD, the Australian dollar should go up against the Japanese yen because people are borrowing the Japanese yen and buying Australian dollars. Very normal. Now, if we manage to break this relationship, and this relationship is now impacted already because of America and trade wars, guess what happens? You now have to pay back the loan to Japan, right? Because everything's slowing down. What happens then? The money goes back to Japan. So now what happens is the Japanese yen rises against the Australian dollar. And that's when you have your risk off position. So risk on becomes risk off as you pay back the loans. Now you're getting out of the market because markets are falling. So you've got to pay back the loan back in Japanese yen. And we will see that interaction in the stock market. So, yes, this is what happens in a stock market crash, or when the stock market goes down, the value of the yen goes up because a lot of money is borrowed in yen. The value of gold goes up because gold is traditional safe haven. The value of US dollar goes up because US dollar is also safe haven, correct? And the value of the commodity currencies here, like Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar, will now go down, correct? And the values of the emerging market currencies like Indonesia, Turkey, and Malaysia would also go down. I spared you guys Malaysia, okay, because I don't want to depress you people. Okay, it's depressing enough. Okay, so now let's go look in the stock market. Let's go look. Let's see whether you guys are clever or not. It's just a simple lesson. Let's go see the stock market now. Share the screen. Share. Where's my new share? I'm going to share. No, I'm going to share. Yeah, I'm going to share Google Chrome now. Okay. Let's share Google Chrome. Yeah. So here it is. So you already saw, right, when the impact of, the slowdown in China is that USD against ringgit goes up, USD against Canada goes up. Okay. Canada goes up. Now, let's find another pair, right? So, here's what we have. So, this is the common, correlation. Again, the yen tends to go up when things have to be repaid and markets go down. Okay, so let's see this pair. So, we saw USD against Australia. Naturally, USD against, Australia USD. Australia against USD is going down a lot like that. See that? Because of the Australian economy is being impacted. So here you have Australia, which is commodities. Well, we're picking on Australia. Ame, can you remind me? For our funnel, can we have different for Australia? We pick on Malaysia for this currency. No one from Australia will join. Okay, so Australia is going down against US dollar. Now there's another pair, US dollar against yen. What do you think is happening to this? You think, see, if US dollar against yen, if the yen is going up, US dollar against yen is going down, right? Do you think this is happening? Since stock market is going down, right? So people have to repay back in yen. So technically speaking, US dollar against yen should go down. Is it? Oh, yes, it is. It started to go up and then it went down again. Okay, so you see this. Let's clear this up. See that? There. This was day, right? You see that? When the market went down, right? When the markets go up, look what happens. It's going this way, it's going this way. Right? Now, let's see what do you think would happen to Australian against yen? So Australia against yen should also go down, right? Because yen is now strengthening. Did it do that? Yeah, it did. Look at that. So early in the year, the US dollar, the Australian dollar was already weakening. Then it went down really hard. Okay, this is against yen, okay? Because the struggles in the Australian economy with China, and of course, when the market tanks, it also tanks. Now, this is quite a sad story because, you know, when the market's up, it didn't really go up because of the Australian economy, the struggle in maintaining its exports to China and all that. But when it goes down, it really goes down. But these are nice moves, okay? These are huge moves, okay? Just go down like that. And let's see. What do you think happened for New Zealand against yen? New Zealand, up or down? Up or down? New Zealand against yen? Down. Down, right? Down. See that? Not that down, but down lah, down. Still down. What do you think happened Canadian against yen? Down? Down. See, when the stock market hit, everything goes down. See that? Same, right? All across the board. Whether it's Australian against yen, the US against yen, the Canada against yen, New Zealand against yen, it goes down. So, I'll answer that later. So, doesn't it make sense? Isn't, doesn't Forex give you an easier clue? The rule is very simple. When the market is going down, you can short the yen. No, you can buy the yen and short everything that's in front here. CAD JPY, NZ JPY. Let's do MYR JPY. Is there an MYR JPY? I don't know. Let's do this. IDR. USDA. Let's do RMJPY. Yeah, I wonder what RMJPY is. This is MYR JPY. I don't know whether they have the pair or not, but let's test it out. They might not have the pair in the correct format. Okay, let's do USD IDR. USD IDR is Indonesia, okay? Oops. That looks okay. Does it make sense to hedge in the yen? Yes, pretty much so. Yeah, why not? You can get enough yen. Let's go here. Yeah, I want to see. I don't want to see USD JPY. I want to see let's see the US dollar against other currencies like here. Let's see the US dollar against Indonesian rupiah, IDR. Oops. USD IDR. IDR, right? Indonesian rupiah. Yeah, INR is rupee. IDR is Indonesia. You see that? 15,002. Look at that. This is higher than 1998. 1998 was around here, didn't touch 15,000. So you look here, it was struggling to break up, but once it broke up, it's like 15.2K. So do we have ID? I don't know what I really don't know what the code is. Yeah, this is against the Japanese yen. Look at that. Okay, because the Japanese yen, once the Japanese yen strengthened against US dollar, of course, Indonesian rupiah is going to struggle. So everyone is, yeah. Did it break the low? Yeah, Pretty much so, yeah. So everything is now depreciating. So, okay, so now, you know, if you want to look at, let's look at the stock markets, okay? Let's look at SPX, S&P 500. See that fall there? Look at that. That is a huge, huge fall. And that, you know, there's something called a trend line analysis here. I mean, this, yeah, you're supposed to do it from here, not there. It's the correct way to do it. It's from down there, okay? Yeah, landing right there. Oh, it landed at support. Well, congratulations. Yeah, there. It's, yeah, holding on, okay? But it broke this. Yeah, it broke that. Yeah, but we'll see that. We'll go to the script tomorrow of what is going to do next. So you see the markets falling like that. And let's see the relationship. Okay, so this is clearly risk off. Now let's see the relationship between, let's see, yeah, do I have it here? Compare or add symbol. I want to see the relationship here between USD JPY because I want to see the relationship between the US dollar and the yen. See? When market was going up here, this was going up. When the market is going down like this is also going down, right? So pretty much so, the USD JPY is correlated to the markets. Now, isn't that easier? Now you can even play the markets using currencies. You can speculate on the markets using currencies rather than you being very, very defensive and very, very not knowing what to do when your shares go down. What you can do when the market starts to go down, what you need to do is what? All you need to do is sell USD JPY, okay, as one of the strategies to make money. Or anything like AUD JPY, CAD JPY, NZD JPY. I'm not sure about the emerging market economies because we've gone down a lot. We could go down some more, but yeah, and or we could recover against the yen. I'm not sure about that, but I know that against this major currency pairs, yes, this is what you need to do. And so now the equation becomes much easier. For what if you knew that the markets were going to do like that? What do you do? Then becomes an easy, right? Then you do like that also. Okay? Because once the thing develops, you know, then you can see very, very huge falls. For example, this was a fall in, this was a very big fall. Now, this is a very scary chart. I'm going to show you some more scary charts from 2008 to show you what happened then, because the crisis now, our advisor has predicted will even be more worse than 2008, okay? It's going to be worse than 2008. So let's go and look at some very, very scary pictures from 2008. Let's go here. Okay, S&P 500. I'm going to go for week. Yeah, you don't need to understand the charts. I just need you to understand and look at the numbers so that when the thing happens, you know what to expect out of this, okay? because it's going to be worse than 2008. We're going to have a very, very big and nasty surprise. So let's go to 2008 now. Let me get rid of this. Who remembered in 2008? How much did the KLCI fall by? Anyone remember? Oh, this happened in 1998. Okay. Okay, look at this. Okay, this was the dot-com bust. This was 2008 bust. Remember this? Wow. So from 2000 to 2008, they went nowhere. They went up and then went down, then went up and then went down again. Okay? So here in 2008, just look at this. This was about what? 1564. 1573 or whatever it is now. So it can be too exact here. Okay. That is 15, yeah, I just go here 1562. Can someone calculate what this is? One 1562, 666. 15 fell from 1562 to 666. What percentage is that? One 1562 to 666. 666? How many percent? 1562 to, cannot be, must be more.
60 then.
60, right? So this was down by 60%. Okay. I don't want to tell you the target for the S&P after you takut. I'm just going to show you the targets here, and then so that you can see what happened, okay? Because the US suffered a loss generation, okay? Look at this. This is really, really scary. Johan was there in the US, right? There was a loss generation here. It wasn't going anywhere, right? So we are now at 2940. How low can it go? What is 2940 divided by divided by 2? 1004, 1450. I want to know what the top of this line is. I'm just curious, you know. Yeah. Again, I didn't say this, but is it possible we fall until here if it's worse than 2008? Yes. Is it likely? I hope not. Am I going to be surprised if it goes down here? No, I'm not. If this is worse than 2008. Yeah. So be very, very careful. Okay. It just started. Now, for it to go really, really down here, there must be a series of really, really bad news. Okay. It cannot be just because, you know, just because the stock market is falling. It cannot be just because the bond yields in the US are rising and people are changing from stocks to bonds. It must be worse than that. Okay, and it must really, but already we are seeing some signs of bad news, you know, coming out from Europe and all the emerging markets. So again, I don't think we see the big picture. If you look at the picture now that, you know, the information that we have, I tend to agree that it is just a correction. But if there are skeletons in the closet, and I think there are skeletons in the closet, when it comes, this thing will really, really go down, and yeah, you will you will suffer. So what you really want to do is basically try to trade something that goes down like this. And we want to see if the markets go down, you know, does Forex really go down like this? So let's take a look. Because we want this kind of chart, man. Let's go take a look. So you see this is, see that? Okay, let's see that here. This is a weekly chart, okay? Here. Look at the fall here. Look at the steep one. Isn't this nice? This is like 1, 2, yeah, this is like within a month. It fell from 1269 to 809. 852. 1269 to 852. Look at this fall. Look at this steep fall. Isn't this easy to trade? So what do you do if you find something like this? I mean, if the markets really degenerate over the next 2 years, because the bear market is 1.4 years. So 1.4 years, and this bear market will probably be 2 years, and this is only 1 month one. What do you do for the next 2 years? 2 years, 1.5 years, 18 months. What do you do for the next 17 months to 24 months, to 23 months? Down, you short, right? Buy things that go down, that make money when it goes down. Okay, one way is the stock market, but I think that really the easiest instrument to do is Forex. So afterwards, we're going to look at some Forex pairs, and yeah, you're going to see things that are going to surprise you. Okay, and there's a lot of money to be made. And we'll also show you some early results from our students that even in this small move have made many times their money. So I'm not talking about investing for 10, 20%, 30%, 40%, 50%. I'm talking about 2, 3, 4, 5 times. Okay? The minimum you should make during the next year is 100%. That's it. If you do not make 100%, something is truly wrong with you. It does not make sense, okay? Because you know why? You can just sleep today, buy something, just do the chart, just do a chart analysis that you buy something, you wake up 2 years later, or never mind, have an alarm clock and check every 1 year, check next year, and you'll be doing very, very well, okay? Just don't overdo it. So let's see the first pair before we go into detail, okay? In Forex. Or let's go to our students. Okay, these guys, so these students were the first students who went into the market. I'm still doing the... Okay, this is a guy. Say titik permulaan 2 tahun. So this guy is, yeah, this is Mr. Shahril Azmi here. Yeah. So his price was total of 200, right, USD? And he made 330. Yeah. So 200 times 2.5 times. Okay. This is an example of a trade that makes you money lah. Why is he, and he was trading a very sophisticated instrument. Under normal circumstances, he'd be killed, you know. But again, as I said, these are abnormal circumstances. If you have the right product with the right position, it will explode. Okay, and this is small, not yet, okay, not yet. If you can, you know, to me, a decent amount to make money is about 5 to 10 times that. But you know, this is good because this is a good start for them. They feel the market already. They feel the pulse. So the next time they go into bigger positions because now they were scared. Yeah, they're very takut. Like Zol there, he didn't buy an option. He bought it late. He made what? Twice your money? 100. 50%. He could have made much more had he gone in earlier, but it's okay. But he did go in, and now he has that first cycle of tasting the money lah. Does it feel good? Yeah. Okay, and this is a different kind of trade, okay? A very different kind of trade. You still have to get used to it. I'm just showing what it's possible. This is from Mr. Bidef. Where's Mr. Bidef? Oh yeah, he was with the Forex guy yesterday, right? Yeah, that's how much he makes. That's not bad in a week lah. It's okay. Yeah. Again, what was he doing? Yeah, he was shorting USD JPY, right? Why did it work? Market was going down, correct? Market was going down and they were building positions down. See that? Because it was going like that. That's how you make. See, and now he's cool. Now he's trying to behave very, very coolly. Okay. So let's go look at some of the charts here. Now we talk about Aussie JPY. Do you think that, well, yeah, if the markets went down in 2008, what do you think happened to Aussie JPY? Think go down or up? Down, right? Okay, let's. So if you see here, you know, there's up, down, up, down, up, down. You also got headache. Let's go to week. Look at that. You look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Do you see the 2007, 2008? This move was never replicated again. Isn't that one beautiful move? The ones that we refer to as Pandalela. This is Panda. You look at this. It was the biggest move since I don't know, since charts. This one. Yeah, wait, let's see what it was. This big move, right? Was within 14 July, October.
3 months.
7, 8, 9, 10, 4 months. 4 months to make a lot of money. Now, I don't know when the 3 months or 4 months is in the next round, which is why we have to position ourselves in. Okay, but there will be a steep move or there will be a steady move to the downside. But look at that. This value was 105. Eventually, it went down to around 55, half. In ringgit terms, and I hope this does not happen to the ringgit, it means the ringgit could go from 4 to 8. That's not what I don't think so. But it went down by half. And that move has not been replicated yet, right? So if this crash is really worse than 2008, imagine replicating the move. So afterwards, how would you like? We calculate how much money you can make on this move. Traditional trade. So sesiapa sini, whoever is not clever in Forex, whoever doesn't have the confidence, my advice is this: follow our group. I didn't give you my group. Follow our group, and you take a trade and you just sleep on it. You wake up doing very well, doing extremely well. Sleep in the cave. Okay? If you're like us and you have the tools, then you'll do much, much better lah. Right? Like Melissa said, she was shocked when my predictions come true. See, I always know the first move is not going to be the move lah. You know, I've learned that a long time ago. So I was working on my business really, but I know the next subsequent moves are going to be bigger and bigger. So now her shock for the next moves, if she's positioned, the shock S-H-O-K will become S-Y-O-K. Shock! Tonight a lot. Okay?